Lagos, Nigeria, life improved. Briefly, Amara Okonkwo paid rent, bought an inhaler, enrolled Chibik in daycare. But something inside her remained undone. Her chest felt hollow. The nights were too quiet. Every time she looked at Chibik's smile, she saw the missing half. Madame V went silent. No updates, no photos, no proof the boy was even alive. When she tried to visit the mansion, she was told Madame had traveled, then disappeared. That's when the dreams began. Twins crying in the distance, one voice reaching for her, one voice fading away. 1 year later, Amara saw it on Channel's TV. EFCC raids child trafficking ring in Lekki. Over 30 infants discovered, several deported, one woman dead, others missing. Madame V's face filled the screen. The baby trade had gone international. Babies sold to syndicates in Europe, some adopted under fake names, others untraceable. Amara ran to Alagbon police station. She brought the original hospital forms, birth photos, and even the contract she signed. The officer barely looked up. "We're still investigating. If he's abroad, there's no way to know." "But he had a birthmark," Amara pleaded. "On his shoulder, I can describe. We'll call you." They never did. Months of depression followed. Amara stopped combing her hair. Chibik stopped laughing. The two became shadows in a city that moves too fast for grief. Then, one morning, Amara woke up and looked in the mirror. Noticed her face, hollowed, yes, but still standing. She whispered, "I am still here." That week, she began showing up at churches, talking to women, warning them about people like Rose and Madame V. She shared her story at women's centers. Her honesty became her currency. The Chitty Bear Foundation was born in a small rented shop, and she began rescuing other girls. Girls tricked into selling. Girls told their babies were going to good homes. Girls left with nothing. She fought. She wrote petitions. She learned law. She got loud. 3 years later, at a human rights summit in Abuja, a woman approached her after her speech. "I'm sorry to disturb you," the woman said, "but I adopted a boy from Lagos 5 years ago. His name was changed, but he has a mark." She opened her phone. There it was, the shoulder, the same eyes. A boy named David, living in Cape Town, South Africa. They arranged a meeting under supervision. Chitty Bear stood in the doorway, confused. Then Chibik, now nearly 6, stepped in beside his mother. The boys stared at each other, and without words, they ran and embraced. It was not a perfect ending, but it was the beginning of something pure. Amara now lives in Lagos Island with both boys. She still wears the same necklace she wore the day they were born, 2 tiny silver rings. Every year on their birthday, she tells them, "The world tried to break us, but we were already whole, even apart." And in the quiet corners of Lagos, her name is now spoken with reverence. Amara Okonkwo, the woman who lost a son and found a voice. This is the end of our story. Thank you for watching.